So as you can see here, we've cleaned out this shed with the dung, so it's all mucked out now. If we were putting more sheep back in here, we would give it a power wash out, but it's just going to be for temporary machine storage and stuff just now, so it gets them out of the weather. And we've got a bit of straw here as well. And here's one of our workers. How you getting on, Liz? So yeah, so we're just away to muck out the other shed now. You'll maybe see over the back of me here, we've got the dump trailer on the Valtra again and using the Claas Scorpion forklift. So we'll go around and see what's happening over there. So yeah, as you can see, we've got a fairly full load here. Luckily we're just dumping it down the back in a midden, we're not going on the road, because as you can see the trailer lights are a bit dirty from doing our ditching. So yep, just using the Claas Scorpion forklift with a dung bucket here. We're needing to get a bit of repair work done to this time. It's a wee bitty wobbly there, isn't it, Lewis? Need to get a bit of welding done. And we're just tidying out this shed here, and then we'll get it all cleaned out, brushed out. It's not a concrete floor in this shed, so we'll not be able to power wash this one out, but we'll give it a good clean down, then give it disinfectant and some dry disinfectant on the ground as well, and some fresh bedding in the pens. Right, we'll go and get this load dumped. So yeah, we're just in the Valtra again. We're just dumping it down that way at a midden here. As you can see, we're all in. Got the big load in the back. Takes a fair bit of dung actually, that new trailer, so it'll be quite good for the future for doing dung. I've not got the GoPro in a case this time, you'll see here. I'm just holding it because everyone was saying that the volume on the sound wasn't very good, or the sound quality, so we've taken it out of its case and we're just using it by hand. But I'm going to look at getting a wraparound case for it, or I might be able to 3D print one of them on my 3D printer. That'll make a good accessory for it. So yeah, I'll give you a video of us tipping it down the bottom. So just coming up to the dung midden here now. We are tipping next to a field of winter wheat here, so we'll have to go down the hill here and turn about and then come back up. You can't speak though. You have to be quiet if you're the filmer. So yeah, we're just coming back up the hill. If you show us the hill here, Lucy, you'll see. Show the viewers the grass hill. It's quite a steep hill here. We're managing no bother with the Valtra, I thought. Got the 4-wheel drive on, and it manages up here no bother. We've got Lucy on the filming, makes a difference. So yeah, we're just going to be dumping into this dung midden. Show them the dung midden. So we're just dumping in there. So we'll just drive forward here and then reverse back, and Lucy will show us it getting dumped out the trailer. Don't know if you're hearing that on the camera, but the Valtra seems to have a bit of, I don't know if it's hydraulic noise when it's tipping a trailer. Don't know what's causing that. So we just push back in with the trailer and then tip that up. And then we have to sit waiting on the trailer going down, because there's a lot of low power lines and that about. You'll see if you look out the front there, we've got a lot of kind of low cables and power lines going about, so we'll just sit and wait. Some people would just drive on letting it go down, but then you might end up forgetting about it, so you'd as well just stop and let it come down and then move off. So we'll just wait on that coming down. Get the music off, I forgot. We've not got rights for playing music. The worst thing is that content we've got there, if it's got music on it, we'll have to delete it all. Because if not, YouTube pick up on it and then give you a penalty or a strike against your name. So we don't like to get strikes or penalties. That's us. Trailer down, 4-wheel drive off, lock the armrest off, and away we go, back for another load. So I'll just go and get another load now, jump in the forklift, get loaded up. Handbrake on. Make sure the radio's off. Hood down so we can see. Quite a tight turn in here because we've got some sheets and stuff sitting down here ready to sheet up the gable end of this shed. Takes a lot of watching where you're going because squeezing under a cable here I've got up for a floodlight. So you'll see here we're just, you don't want to push too hard on this because it's not a concrete back wall here. So I'm just kind of moving the dung off to the side, or into the middle should I say. Just a little bit at a time until we get a load in the middle. And also at the foot of these round poles there's pads of concrete that they're sitting on, so you can't go digging in too much or you'll disturb the concrete pads and then the shed will blow away, and we don't want that. Up the load here. We're just on a little dung bucket today with our big ones broken the tines on it as well. Turn the fan down, we're not wanting to be hearing that all the time. Yeah, all of our dung buckets are a wee bit kind of worn out from when we used to have cattle. And then, well, the sheep don't pay enough to warrant getting a new bucket for all the dung that we do, so we just have to fix and repair what we've got. But the way prices of sheep's going, you never know, one day might be able to get a new dung bucket. Or as I say, YouTube might help as well, you know, if I get more watchers and stuff. It's weird how it can bring you in a bit of revenue as well. Is there a place I could set the wee camera? Maybe here? How's that for a different view? That's what I like about people doing videos and that on YouTube, is they do a lot of different angles and shoots, which is quite hard when you're on your own. You know, you really need a team of kind of 5 or 6 cameras following you about all the time just to shift angle or shift sound or shift lighting and stuff like that, and I'm afraid, well, at the moment it doesn't pay to do that. I don't even think your Countryfile have that many cameras, and they're doing it big time. So yeah, just going to give another couple of YouTube channels a shout out. I don't know if you already watch them, but there's Cammy Wilson over at the sheep game, and his wife as well. She started doing it as well, so good luck to Lizzie doing that. She's doing it with the kids, which everybody will kind of be able to resemble. A local one to me would be Crawford at Crawford's Farms. channel as well. And you've got a lot of Fendland Farming as well. They're good, big in YouTube. They do a lot of potatoes. We do potatoes as well, and they're into that. So as I say, don't be. And I saw, was it Sandy Brock over from Canada? From, was it Sheepishly Me? So that's a big star to be coming over to the UK to, obviously, to visit people over here, or other YouTubers maybe as well. Then you've got Farmer Phil over in Ireland as well. He's pretty cool. Funky Farmer, we met all them down at Lama. Tom Pemberton, if you're into dairy stuff and a bit of kind of day to day on a farm down at Blackpool. You've got Ollie Blogs, Ollie Harrison at Ollie Blogs Contracts. I see they've just went and bought a new quad track, case quad track. I drove one of them as like kind of work experience out in Canada. Cracking machine. You've also got Farmer P as well. We met them at Lama. As I say, YouTube's kind of taken off with the farming world now, and I think it's the best thing that could ever happen, really. It kind of lets the public know what's going on about farming, how tough farming is, the actual real day-to-day. You could see all these kind of farming films back in the day on the telly, but none of them actually showed you the true farming. You know, it was all kind of staged and set up. Well, I do think YouTube is, you know, it's from the farmer's view, it's the farmer's perspective. If he's going to buy a new piece of machinery, you see it from the farmer's side, rather than kind of staged and set up. Which I seem to like a lot better watching films, it's more natural. The filming quality is probably not as good, but if you can kind of bear with us all until we start making mega bucks like your BBCs and all that you could actually have a film crew. Or not maybe even a film crew, but just another member filming. I know that, I don't know if any from the construction side, but there's Daniel, what's his name now, from Asheville. I don't know, is it Daniel Asheville? Daniel anyway. I think he's from around kind of like the London kind of area. Does a lot of quarrying and stuff, got diggers, a lot of lorries on the road, and he obviously built himself up and managed to get a camera crew. He's got an editor, a couple of office people and that as well, all to do his filming and stuff, which is good. He just kind of does the kind of directing of it and the staging of it, and giving his input of what he would like to see on the videos, and then the other people help him kind of make it happen. So, but as I say, that all comes with time and money, so until then we've just to wait. So what's everyone else up to on their Saturdays? Anything exciting? My plan is to get this dung all mucked out. That lets the floor get dried off a wee bit before we put our lambing pens in. I think I'm going to have to put on the actual bucket for a bit here. So yeah, we'll get the lambing pens all set up, because we are only, well, it's now under a month until we're due to start lambing. It's about the first week in April we're due to start, so this is the 8th, 9th of March. Monday's the 11th, so 10th would be the 9th of March, sorry. So yeah, just under a month now until we're due to start lambing, which is exciting. The kids are more excited this year as well, which is going to be a big plus. They'll like to help. Gets them out of the house. you're watching this on YouTube and you've not already subscribed, if you wouldn't mind, I know everybody video person does it, they always say would you mind to subscribe, and it's one of those extra things to go and do, but if you wouldn't mind it would be quite good. And as I say, we're needing to get my views up as well, so if you wouldn't mind sharing it along with other like-minded people would be good. And any questions, fire them down in the comments, and I'll try my best to answer whatever questions you have. This will be the last scoop out of here for this bucket anyway. That's if there is even a scoop. Can we call that a scoop? Very cold weather this weekend, more wintry. Hardly worth the bother of that bucket falling out. Alright, we'll take this one off. Put the smooth bucket on. Trailer will be due a wash after they're done anyway. Well, I don't know either, we've still got a lot of... I could give the back end a bit of wash, but still got a lot of silt off of a tatty field to go and scoop up and shift back up the field, so there'll be no panic in just doing it just yet. But we'll give the lights and the number plate and that a rinse off anyway. Drag the dung one loaded up now. Yeah, there's a wee bit more kind of type 1 gravelly stuff can go into the bottom last bucket here. Just, you know, having the concrete floor, it's kind of hard not to pick up a wee bit of gravel. I'll just go back in and give that last bit a wee level out with the bucket. A few bits that kind of dropped off the buckets on the way out the shed to just kind of pick up. You're never going to get it perfectly mucked out when it's a gravel floor, but I do feel it kind of keeps the bedding drier when you've got, because we're all on top of sand and gravel here, there's no really much clay, so it's well drained, so we kind of find, well, that you can see here. As I say, so that's all kind of cleaned, all that kind of straw you're seeing, that's just light straw anyway, you're never going to get that picked up. The only way you're getting that picked up is if you've got concrete floor. So yeah, we'll reverse about, turn about and reverse in, and then I can shove bits that fell off out the door and get them picked up. Push it out here past the bale of straw and hay. I'll set you back up there. sit there. Your finger's cut and it's bleeding.
But it's bleeding, so I've gotten a bit of your tissue and it's not bleeding now.
Okay, there's a first aid kit down at the floor in my tractor if you're wanting it. Yeah, my daughter's sitting in the tractor and she just come on the CB there saying she cut her finger open on something. So she can figure out the first aid kit. So yeah, I'm just nipping around here. We had a little a sheep in this shed here just for a day or two just to get better, so we put in a bit of straw so it's needing mucked out. So do I get in this shed with this forklift? I can't remember if I do or not. Gonna try. So that was a blowy load, that one. There's a lot of straw in that last load there and it's all blowing about the yard, and oh, I was chasing bits of straw around the yard with a shovel, just like chasing a ball down a park. So it was yeah, kind of made a bit of a mess, but hey ho, it's all mucked out now. The sheds, that's all 3 done, so done until next year hopefully. Next year? No, not next year. Done until the next time. I must have said next year. So we're just heading back down to the midden here. This will be the 1, 2, 3 out of the first shed, and then 4, 5 out of that shed. So yeah, five loads. I'm not sure what I'll have in a load. Would I have 10 tonne in a load maybe? That's still 50 tonne, that's still working away. so we'll get all that into a midden. This is too strawy to spread just now, so if we're midden it, it'll all rot away, and then we'll get a higher of a dung spreader next year, and it'll be going on this field here. That's the winter wheat there, so it'll go on after the wheat. And I'm not sure will that be going, probably be going into spring barley then, so that'll put a bit of goodness back in the soil, because all the ground here, it's very, very stony ground. It just needs a wee bit of kind of extra manure and stuff into the ground, just chopped straw and stuff in as well, just to try and help it all out. So we can only do our best. That's looking down to the water station. It's a bit like a, I think there's a big pipe comes from one of the dams up the glen and then comes through a corkscrew turbine there to create electricity. That's what we're looking down to there. So we're just coming round to the dung midden now. Have to go down the field again and turn about, come back up, and then we'll tuck the last load in the front there. It's getting a bit of fair size of midden. We'll give you a view of it as we're going past on our way down the hill here. Yeah, so it's getting a fair size. Yeah, we just come down the hill here into the bottom of this grass field just to get a turning spot. It's quite a steep hill down into here. Probably a drop of what, 10-15 metres deep maybe. So we're just using this as a bit of a turning spot, and then we'll hopefully get sheep down in here. Grass is beginning to grow again, so spring's not that far away, hopefully. Yeah, we've got 4-wheel drive on as well, just to help us get up the hill here. Still wet below. Definitely a good while off of spring work yet anyway. See, looking at that, it's quite strawy stuff at the front there, so it needs all its time to just get a bit of rain on it and a bit of rotting done before we can get it through the spreader. But yeah, we'll just wait again until they're coming down just before we move off. Well, I've got it set there. Gives you a different view of the tractor. What time of day are we at? 3 o'clock. Get that back to the farm, parked in the shed. see what else jobs we can get up to. Oh, you're falling. Are you alright, folks? You just fell over there. I need to get better mounts for it. I think that's definitely my next goal. I notice you even get like little sticky pads that you can put on the bottom of it, with like a little clip. You can stick it up places. A lot of people have them stuck
Like,
up in the window, yeah.
Or they can stick it like there.
Yeah.
Coming down. You can see the back as well.
Yeah.
Like,
Ah, exactly, because
yeah.
they're not getting to see out the back. What you'd really want is like 3 or 4 of these, and then you could have them all set at different.
One there showing the back.
Yeah.
One coming forward.
Yeah, because I think. Just a quick kind of view of the Valtra. It's a really nice place to be in. You've got screen up here, screen up here, screen at the front here. We've got a lot of kind of plugs and terminals and chalky biscuits there. And I've got another screen here, that's for my 4 cameras. Come separating time of that, and I put up cameras there. And then you've got the CB radio, air conditioning controls, and the radio up there. Oh yeah, and then here you've got the electric mirrors, heated mirrors, interior lights, all that jazz up there. Phone holders are incredible as well that you get with the Valtra. Just well positioned, and it's got the grooves cut, so if you've got the charging wire on, you don't need to unplug it to lift it in and out of the cradle. Yes, I'll give you a shot of it. A shot of it? No, I'll not give you a shot of the track. Well, unless there is anyone out there that's maybe wanting to have it. So no, we'll give you a look of it going into the shed, and we'll see you later, folks. So yeah, we'll just park it here, because I'm away to do a few things in that shed, and then we'll get it stuck in there for tonight. Yeah, we're away to take down some Harris fence panels just here. I had them set up for the hens, but we've got no hens left now, so we'll get them taken down. The sheep can eat the grass.